Are you ready to rumble? Are you ready to rumble? Are you ready to rumble? Hey, hello everybody. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Yeah, I don't think there was anyone in there anyway. It's pretty quiet.
How you doing, Jamie?
All right, yeah.
How many people in the chat room at the moment?
Well, it says one waiting at the moment, so I don't think there's really anyone there at the moment. I mean, my mum was in there, and obviously Lee was there before, but
I'm with my other phone.
yeah, so welcome again, everyone.
Right, welcome, yeah. Welcome to the channel.
As usual, it's an open discussion where you can come and discuss any topic you like, and if you want a link to the panel, I'll put the address into the chat so you can.
Oh yeah, the email.
Yeah, the email address. So
real
conversations.
Let's not put the
going
link. No,
on.
We won't be putting a link into the channel.
Email.com. Yeah.
So I've noticed. Do you know when you watch Jose's live, Jose Gonzalez, he actually watches it, doesn't he, with his like Hangout link actually showing, doesn't he?
Yeah, doesn't he use like uses was it OBS or something?
Does he? I don't know, because surely if you took that link at the top, Hangout link, I'm sure you'd be able to get on his show even if you just type that in. I'm sure you would. Maybe, I don't know. Because it's like, do you know when Brenda shared her screen last week? I'm sure. Yeah, because he was showing that. Obviously, he's showing the link, really, isn't he? So.
Yeah, that's why he was an arsehole.
Yeah. Yeah.
For doing. That's why he was a hell of an arsehole.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, it's not.
Yeah. Right. So that's why I said he's never welcome back on the panel ever again. Good luck to you, mate, with your heliocentric believings.
At least now we know, Gene. We know now.
Oh yeah, they only get given one chance. That's it.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, it's like I'd welcome John back, Aeon Aton. You know, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's always welcome back. Of course he is. Anyone's welcome, as long as you don't get silly with it.
That's it.
Stick to the points.
Stick to the points. Yeah, you know, we don't want arguments going on. You know, it's none of that. We're all civil. We're all civil people. You know, at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we all want just a real conversation going on. At the end of the day, yeah. So, if you've got some valid points, any valid questions, yeah, bring it on.
Any increase?
How are you doing, Jason Tomlinson? Good to see you.
Thanks for being there, Jason. Nice one. How you doing?
Yeah, so if anyone has any topic to bring up, I mean, we haven't come up with any topic planned, really.
Yeah, I've got something I'd like to talk about, but I was just waiting for a few people to join in, as it were.
Yeah, it's a bit quiet at the moment, so I'll just...
Yeah.
I'll say sorry. Oh, good evening, Jason. Yeah.
So he just started his vacation.
What spring vacation is that?
It'll be spring break, won't it?
Hang on, I thought it wasn't till next week. Because you've got the bank holiday next week, haven't you?
Sorry, yeah. My kids, they've got one day left at school, which will be tomorrow, Friday, and then they've got next week off. Kids are off next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so like with that Darwin Live, that sounds good that though, Jamie.
Yeah, I'll shout that out later if
Yeah.
it can get some more when it gets to more people or something.
Memorial Day week. Memorial Day week next week.
What memorial are we talking about? First World War, Second World War? What are we talking about here?
I don't know. Just put Memorial Day week.
Yeah, but what we memorial? What's the memorial in aid of?
Oh, I'm sure Jason can hear us. Wait for the reply in chat. Memorial Day. Yeah, I'm not sure. What's coming up? Oh yeah, it'll be D-Day landings, won't it? All fallen heroes. Yes, it'll be the D-Day. 75th anniversary of the D-Day landings, Jim. Oh yeah, it'll be D-Day landings.
Okay, so it's the D-Day landings.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yes, it'll be the D-Day. How can I hear my voice coming back?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, me with the open page. I've done that. That's me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you want to put that on mute? That's horrible. I hate the sound of my voice.
What's this? All fallen heroes.
All fallen heroes. Yeah, Stephen.
All right, Stephen
Brady.
wants a link. I can do that.
Yes.
Unless you want to do it.
Yeah, brilliant, man.
How you doing, Stevie Brady?
Oh no, you won't have his address, will you?
No.
Or do you? Right, let's get that out.
Okay, yeah, you're sending the link. Well done.
Cool.
Yeah. That was easy. So if anyone can share this out on the social media page, it might kind of expand the conversation a bit more. So, yeah.
Yes, I mean, I see. I even had to cancel my Twitter account on my other phone because the memory was that shit. Yeah, it wouldn't let me do anything on it, so I had to like take the app off my phone. But now I've got this new phone, I should be able to get that back up. But it's one of them. Can I remember me fucking password? Can I? Oh, sorry.
What, can you not get back in with a different password?
Yeah, I'll have to reset it, Anna. Yeah, I'll do that. Twitter. I should be able to do that.
Because we used to follow each other on the. Well, we still do, but like.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you can't get it back up, then.
I'll have to. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about it for a while, but yeah, Facebook I ain't bothered about. I don't. It's no, it's never really.
Well, it's like I've got like 2,700 odd friends on there, and most of them never see me comments or out like so.
On Facebook, 2,000.
Yeah, because like, I did quite a lot of people on there, and then a lot of people added me, and it just. But I don't really get a lot of interaction going on there. It's unless I post something really controversial, I guess, then maybe I'll get some more interaction then. But
yeah, controversial. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
because I was kind of putting something out, kind of like challenging the flat Earth in a way, and not like trying to debunk it so much, like just kind of saying that shouldn't the horizon not. I mean, the horizon wouldn't even rise to eye level on a flat Earth. I mean, that's the way I kind of think that if.
Sorry.
Because well, yeah, the horizon wouldn't rise to eye level even on a flat Earth because you still dealing with right angles. You've got
but it's still
the straight line out, which is
it does rise to eye level because it does to a point. It does rise to eye level. It does rise to eye level. You know what I mean?
Well, I think even Phuket Word admitted that it's subject to atmospheric conditions. So.
You see, atmospheric conditions now. See that?
Yeah, but when there's no atmospheric conditions, when you stand,
there was always atmospheric conditions.
Yeah, yeah. When you stand on a sunny day, there's going to be some atmospheric conditions, but it's not going to affect the horizon straight edge and it rising to your eye level. It's not going to stop that, I'm afraid, and it never has done. Even when you look at the aeroplane, it looks to be at your eye level. It's
But
not
it's still going to be
curving
like
up.
a degree below.
It's definitely not curving away from you. That's
Yeah, I'm
what
not
it's
saying
meant
it's
to like.
curving away. I'm just saying that it.
Well, that's what we mean by it rising to eye level. If you're on a curve and you look at it, it would curve, and as you begin to rise, it would fall away from you.
I
But
mean, if
with,
it was at eye level, wouldn't that imply upwards curve?
no, it wouldn't imply upward curve at all. It just means you can see at a great distance. That's what it means. Straight line. There is no curve. That is illogical thinking. Upward curve. Convex, you're saying, isn't it? Or that
Concavity.
concavity. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that at all. It just means that that you can see at a great distance. That's what it means. Perspective.
What the distance do you think that you're seeing then when you look out of a plane?
When you look out of a plane, yeah, when we take T. Tomlin, or what his name is, D. Tomlin's IR infrared shots, we're looking at about 1,200 miles.
Well, I don't see any proof that he's actually looking at that, because when they say that when he says that he's looking at a lake at that distance, there's just no. I don't see any proof that he's actually looking at a lake. It could just be a layer of a cloud that's. There's just.
You don't see any proof, Jamie. But the fact is, that's what we see. We've measured it on with Google. They've compared his footage with Google Map, and it's 1,200 miles. That's I
don't think he's seen more than 500 miles, to be honest.
No, well, that's what you think. It's fine. The fact is, we're seeing at great distance, and it's proving there's no curvature. And I for one, believe, I for one, seen it, seen the measurements being done on Google, and it's 1,200 miles. Okay, you can see now. There's no doubt about it. There's not there, never will be there, because we don't live on a spinning ball. Okay? In the vastness of space, through the universe, over 200 miles an hour, 2 million miles an hour. It's just not happening. So it's a non-starter, that one. Never will.
So what's your thoughts on when people shoot the stars with the camera and it's all like, what you call it? It's like
that timeline thing,
oscillating
time
and whatever.
What, time lapse?
When they show the stars and they're all like oscillating and kind of doing like dancing about and doing different things.
Well,
and people say, "Oh, look, that proves that the stars aren't what we're told." But I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
For me, my thoughts on that are this: shimmering lights. So I'm looking through my camera or my telescope. If it's flickering, it's because we're looking through our atmosphere at the stars. So there's going to be some kind of shimmering going on. That's all that is.
Yeah, but there's another effect.
What effect is that? Yeah, what effect is that we're talking about? Hey, hello, Stevie.
Can cause that most like I was gonna reply to it, and then I just thought, no, I can't. Like, why should I? I was literally typed a reply out, and then I decided not to bother because I'm like, I just don't really want to bother like arguing with this person because
it's not an argument. It's not an argument. It's
I mean, it's just that when people claim that this proves, that the stars aren't what we're told. I'm not saying that they are what we're told. It's just that people are putting out kind of lame proofs for it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, for me, I mean, all I see those things up there, they're lights. And if I look through my telescope or look through my camera at the lights, even with my naked eye, it does seem to shimmer a little bit. But all I can deduce from that is it's because I'm looking through Earth's atmosphere to those stars. That's all I can do. That's all I can take. That's my honest opinion as a layman. As a layman, you see.
Well, I think it's just like up to the individual to discern for themselves, really. And I mean, I don't want to like tell people what it is, but I mean, I know I was saying I don't think the horizon will be at eye level on a flat Earth, but I mean, there might be some instance where it would be if it's. I mean, if you've got, say, refraction, if it was for some reason bending the light down, to the observer, it would actually elevate the horizon slightly, so it would actually be at an apparent position, like when you see the sun at the horizon and it's actually squished, and that's said to be because we're seeing it after it's actually set. Now, whatever, but
I don't know about that.
I mean, you probably won't believe in that, but like you see the sun squished. I mean, you gotta agree. You see the sun squished, so there must be some kind of like atmospheric phenomena that's making that.
I can agree
appear
that
to be squished.
I will agree that there is some atmospheric effect going on when we see that kind of vision. But for me, the sun is just moving away from my perspective, is what I take as it is. That's natural. That's it. There's nothing special or magical going on, or it doesn't take away from the flat Earth fact. That's where I'm living. Doesn't prove it. Doesn't suddenly make it spherical at all. Basically, the sun is just moving away from me. That's it.
So if someone was to ask you how a lunar eclipse works, what would you say?
I would say I don't understand. I can't fully explain the lunar eclipse either on the spherical model or even on the flat Earth model at this point.
I mean, just curious, like, what do you think's wrong with it on the spherical model?
Well, it just doesn't seem to make sense where the sun and the Earth is blocking the. Is it the Earth is blocking the moon, isn't it, or whatever?
Well, the moon. Well, in the globe model, where the Earth comes between the moon and the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So the eclipse syzygy. And
yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
What some people say is that when you get like the sun and moon both above the horizon, and that happens sometimes when there is no eclipse, or whether sometimes there is an eclipse, but some people will say that when you have the full moon and the sun both appearing at opposite sides, that disproves the globe. But actually you would get a bit of refraction that could kind of give you enough wiggle room. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but it could technically happen.
Yeah,
it's not
let's keep it clear and crystal clear. We have no pictures, we have no videos from the so-called satellites. That's the fact. We have nothing. We cannot measure the curvature, nor can we see the curvature, nor can we experience it through flight, through our senses. So there's 5 things missing there straight away. So that's where we are at the moment. We cannot see the curvature, we cannot feel the curvature, we cannot see our Earth either through a real photograph or a video from the so-called satellites. Something's amiss. I'm 57 years old. I haven't once seen this. I thought I did, but I was told that's not what you're seeing. It's CGI. Oh, okay. Where's the real stuff? We haven't got it yet. We still don't have it today. So, what we do see in abundance that is clear as a glass is that water, 71% of the Earth is water. That is almost 3/4 of Earth is water. And water always lays down level. always level. Okay, so you know you can't. It never conforms to a sphere or a circle or a ball. It doesn't conform. Never will. It's against that. That is a violation of nature's laws. Nature's laws. That is doesn't work. It doesn't happen. And we're supposed to be spinning, and there's no measurement, no experiments to prove we are spinning. And when we take off sorry, just to finish, when we take off in a helicopter and we actually start to fly up, we should really see this Earth spinning. So my question is, at what point do we need to go before we actually see the Earth spinning? You know, if we could stay in the helicopter and go for miles and miles and miles and miles up, if it were possible, because helicopters are obviously limited in the altitude, how high would we have to go before we saw that Earth spinning?
Well, I've heard this thing, right, that if you go up that high, the atmosphere starts to slow down, like, gradually. Now, I'm not saying that that's true. Right. I mean, I don't know how they've proven that or whatever, but
no proof.
That's what's said. So if that was, you know, be able to be proven, then, I mean, that would be a kind of, to me, a kind of acceptable answer to it.
No, it wouldn't be, because you can't explain why we've got 70% level water wherever I look, and I don't see the curvature. So it wouldn't.
Well, that's sort of separate from that kind of thing. I mean, as in, like.
Yeah, but come on.
When you talk, if you're talking about spin, like.
Yes.
You know, about the helicopter thing, about it, you know, if you could go up miles and miles, and when's it going to be free from the spin? Well, maybe it's just a gradual thing where it starts to not spin along as fast.
That's a big maybe. That's a big maybe. It's a big maybe. It's a big maybe, that one, because it's a violation of nature's laws. The atmosphere. What you're saying there is that the Earth has an atmosphere that is sealed, and it would have to have a sealed because of the vacuum, so it would have to be sealed anyway. But what you're saying is that we can never see the Earth spinning within the atmosphere. We have to come out of the atmosphere before we can see the actual Earth spinning.
I don't know. It's just that that's the explanation that a lot of people would give. I mean, I can kind of see it, but I mean, I'm not saying it's true. Like, I'm just like, it's like you try and, you know, see it from someone else's point of view, you know, like.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I am looking at it at someone else's viewpoint. They're saying that the atmosphere, everything sticks with the atmosphere. It doesn't make sense, but that's what they say. But it just doesn't make sense. And the key factor here is we don't have any video of this, but we should do in this day and age. We should have had it from the 60s when they went to the moon, Mission 1, Apollo 11. Should have had it then, really. But we were told that image we were given was actually a painting. So why would we be given a painting, and why wouldn't we have a proper photograph of it? And why did it take up until Apollo 17 to actually get a complete shot of the Earth? And they called it the blue marble. That was the original blue marble, the Apollo 17 shot. And they kept that image for about 40 years. That was the image we were given. And yet we have satellites up there that should give us these images, supposedly.
Oh, they should have by now, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Sent all these bloody satellites up there, and they can't find anything up there, can they?
Yeah, there we are. See. So, if I take Sherlock Holmes' theory, and that is, or formula, should I say, not formula, and that is once you've removed all the impossible, whatever you're left with, no matter how improbable it might seem to you, has to be the truth. And the truth is, we have no visual evidence. So therefore, the spherical globe is a fallacy. It's fiction. It's fantasy.
And also, Jez, as well, before anything that came into this world, and all like that, plants, everything, it was underwater anyway.
Well, there you go.
And
So
plus
we
with
are
all
told.
the icebergs that are melting now, it's going to be like that again. Come
Well,
another,
that's the thing we're
might not
told
see it in our
about the
lifetime, but that's what's happening now. You see, with
icebergs.
all
I
the
mean,
icebergs and that,
I've
they're all
heard that they're
melting.
not actually melting. Like, I mean, well, I've heard like that they still have some ice in the summertime or something. Like, so it's because then there hasn't there been all these fears that, you know, like by now there'd be, you know, kind of
I was listening on the
like
radio the other day.
devastation or something.
I was listening on the radio the other day about all this and the Earth and everything. Yeah, that the icebergs are melting that quick now. That in another 40, 50 years' time, it's all going to be water again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
I
not
don't
so sure
believe that
about
at
that.
all. I don't. That's scaremongering. You can't take what they're telling you as true now. Global
No,
warming
you
is
can't.
not
No,
right.
but I'm just saying. I mean, that's what they're doing now. So they're telling you that the icebergs are melting that quick and that.
Yeah, no, that's crap. That is. That's a load of crap. That is. What ice caps melting? Do you know what I mean? Look at Antarctica. Antarctica, as we know it, the flat Earth as we know it, is 350, 360 degrees all around the Earth. Yeah, and then the North
Yeah.
Pole is only a little bit of ice there, and in winter it forms,
It'd
in summer
be
it melts.
it'd be good if we
What
could
they
all
call
go up there and compare it and see if it actually
See if it
like
is
melts.
melting.
I mean, I've seen pictures of like, you know, comparing the sea level of, you know, different places, the same place at, you know, like 40 years ago or 50 years ago or whatever, even
Yeah.
longer ago or whatever, and it's exactly the same. I mean, I don't think the sea level would rise anyway, because I mean that simple sort
It's
of
rising.
ice in a cup of water experiment where you let the ice melt and look at the level. Now you might get some alteration in on the small scale where you have you have a bit of surface tension, but I think on a large scale you just wouldn't get sea level increasing because of some ice caps melting or something.
Well, that's what they're saying anyway, that the ice caps are melting
Yeah.
that quick.
Yeah, I
saw
think
that.
I
I
saw that
saw that
on
on the news
Journey.
the other day about the ice caps and was it Antarctic and Greenland?
Greenland.
They're saying that the sea level's going to rise up to nearly 2 meters by the year 20. What were it? 20.
We're in 2019 now.
No, it's like 2020 something, or like 2030 something, 2040 something. It was like fucking
Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be about 50 odd
pretty
years'
imminent
time.
basically.
yeah.
About 50 years' time, that's going to be rising and rising and rising, because every year it's
Yeah,
rising.
no,
Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's a
They're
lot of
just,
rubbish.
yeah, so do I. I think that's just a load of rubbish as
Beer
well.
porn, I think it is.
Fear porn,
Yeah.
it is, Jamie,
Yeah,
it is. You're
fair
right.
point.
You're right there, mate. Yeah. It is.
Ooh, oh, sorry, I shouldn't use the word porn because it's a
Yeah.
family-friendly show. Oh, sorry, I used that word again.
Fair porn, yeah, it's okay. I mean, we've got to be
Yeah,
careful.
yeah, I think it's
Scaremongering.
fear-mongering is like the kind of more politically correct term.
Terminology. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a program called The Journeyman, and it's called Tipping Point, and they showed us the North Pole back in the 50s, and then they brought it through a time lapse all the way to the present time, and it had shown some significant shrinkage of the North Pole, but it doesn't seem to have been any rise in temperature near the North Pole, though, which I would have thought there would have been. So it's mixed messages are being sent at this point. So, you know,
I heard this thing that Antarctic ice is growing, so who knows?
There you go.
But then they did show
Antarctic,
something
yeah,
that
but
there
where,
was a
did they
channel
tell you
that
did
had
they
like kind of
specifically say
opened up
where
or
it was
something.
rising? Did they tell you where it was increasing, the ice? Because that's quite odd, that, isn't it?
No, I don't know if no, I don't. I think I just heard something about Antarctic ice growing, but I don't know. I didn't even watch the video, but there was something also said about a channel that had formed in Antarctica. So maybe there has been something going on there, but I think that a lot of it is just fear mongering. I think, but yeah,
it's just something to substantiate the spherical ball. That's all they're doing. That's all it is. Fear mongering the public, and then the masses, and thus substantiating the spherical ball that we live on. That we're supposed to be living on.
It's just like to push environmental agendas, I think, and
yeah.
Like
if you look at Hull, Grimsby, and Whitby, and all around that area, you're all built on marshland.
Okay.
It's all built on marshland. So that's why you're getting all the sea collapses and everything.
They're saying though, with the water level like rising, they're saying Bangladesh are going to be affected in the years to come. America and London.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be affected with the water level rise, due to the ice melting and global warming,
Now,
it'd be a good.
Where's the ice melting? Where is the ice melting? Where?
Antarctica, and Greenland.
Right. Antarctica's still there. I reckon man is intervening and tampering with what's going on.
Well, yeah, it's probably like, because people go about like the HARP and all that. That's the different like technologies that are put out, like solar radiation management and stuff like that, possibly to control the weather to some degree. I mean, I don't think you can control it everywhere at the same time, but I think you can modify it to some degree. I mean, just to try and create some kind of agenda, perhaps. I mean, there's been stuff about like like the chemtrails and all that, but who knows what. Some say that they've been debunked, but I don't know. I haven't really looked too much on either side. I mean, I've looked into some of it. Some say it's persistent contrails, but whatever's going on, there's awful lot of spraying been going on, and it happens loads on one day, and then the next day it's clear. So what's that all about? I mean, maybe it's something to do with the weather or something that causes them to persist or something. I mean,
it's all the greenhouse gases, in it. That's what they're putting it down to.
So we're told.
Yeah.
Greenhouse gases. Now, you consider a greenhouse as a structure with glass all around it, right?
That's right, so, the dome.
Yeah.
Greenhouse dome, yeah.
So, I've just come up with that now. Just popped into my head. Just like in that way, yeah. I suppose. Greenhouse. What's a greenhouse? Surrounded by glass. There you go. Right, my bird's looking at me funny now because I can hear your bird.
What kind of noise you making? What's that noise you're making?
Yeah, she's looking at me funny now.
It's my parrot.
Yeah. My parrot keeps looking at me and I think, where's that? Wait a minute. Yeah.
What's yours, male or female?
It's female.
Same as mine.
Yeah, that's why she hates the rest of my family. Because protects me, she hates the rest of my family. Yeah. She hates my wife. She hates my kids, but she'll come and sit on my shoulder.
Yeah, sounds mine.
Yeah.
Sounds my parrot. I mean, When I take it over to Jen's, like, I mean, it just goes over the thingy, like, so.
Right, isn't it? Yeah.
So, I mean, she plays with him and that, but so when she goes anywhere near the cage and that, and puts her hand in the cage and that, she tries to bite her.
Yeah.
But me, no, it just comes and lands on my shoulder, flies her down, and when she sits down and that, and she's out of the cage, she'll come and suck my finger.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, they get attached, don't they? They get attached to one person in a way.
That's it.
Stephen. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, we're mostly ice and water, aren't we? The Earth.
Yeah, that's what it is. We're all built on ice and water.
According to reality creator 666, he says that, yeah, that's what Earth is. Cold, mostly ice and water. Jennifer's just come on, Jamie. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, well, she was in the chat earlier, but she's come back.
She's come back. Welcome back.
But yeah, the meal that we did was absolute disaster.
The cauliflower pizza crust. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really much of a crust. It was just vegetable slop.
Slop. Cauliflower mash. Yeah.
Well, I could have done some like cauliflower mash or something and done something with that. Maybe I could try that for my next thing. Maybe do a gnocchi
more solid
with it or something, like a gnocchi or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Cauliflower cheese done, Jamie.
Yeah. Cauliflower vegan cheese. Vegan cauliflower cheese. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, one of them tasted more like cheese than the other. Like the one that I got, it had a bit, I don't know, like a bit of a sick taste to it, or so like a sour kind of like, I don't know, it just didn't really taste right. But the one that my mum got actually was pretty legit.
Yeah, the one that I got from Holland and Barrett's.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Holland and Barrett's. You got?
Yeah.
Did you? Is that where you got it?
They do all vegan stuff and everything.
Right.
Yeah, they do loads of stuff. They do like vitamins, which I don't really recommend for the most part anyway, but in
it says on it 100% vegan.
Yeah.
Is Holland and Barrett's an expensive shop? Do you reckon? Is it expensive?
Yeah, well, some things it can be. I mean, unless it's on offer, because sometimes they have like a penny sale on, so you can like buy something and then get something else for a penny. So,
yeah, but that's a load of crap. Yeah. That's a load of crap. That's a load of crap. Because then they knock the penny off when it's only when it's only 30 odd quid or something. They knock a penny off, so they just got to pay $29.99. So they knock a penny off.
No, well, it's it's the say something costs like £2, and then let's just say something costs £1.99, and then you buy two, it'll only cost you £2 as opposed to it costing you £3.98. So you're actually saving quite a lot. It's a bit like a buy one get one free type of offer.
Oh right.
With just a penny added. But yeah, they don't always have that. But so you guys kind of check and see if they've got it. But some of the things though, they do cost a bit more. You can get them cheaper. Like I guess the nutritional yeast, you can actually get it cheaper from Morrison's. In fact, I think you can get it from Aldi as well, even cheaper than that. So you want to kind of compare prices really, and see what's the cheapest. But yeah.
Yeah, right. So you think it's good value for money, is it? Going shopping.
Like I said, it depends.
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Matthew C4, mate.
Hang on.
Yeah, what's happened to Matthew C4?
I've seen him on Facebook.
I haven't seen him in any like chats or anything recently.
Yeah, he's probably just like bowed out of those a bit.
Yeah, giving it a break.
Maybe.
There's a lot of like BS going on right now, isn't there, with the channels? You're on both sides of the. You've got the pro and the anti. Whatever topic it is, you've got these two sides. The pro and the anti, and they're all like fighting against each other. And instead of like kind of focusing on things that they actually agree on, that's the problem. Like, if we could all kind of come to certain things that we can agree on, like the government corruption and things like that. That all the wars that are like unnecessary and all the money going to it, all the military funding it all, and
military funding what?
Well,
the sound.
Yeah, it's just what do you call it, the military-industrial complex.
Okay, yeah.
And I mean, I've heard like that they get many times more per day than what NASA will get. So
well, yeah. I mean, well, they do, because the American military-industrial complex spends 5 times more money on, weapons of mass destruction and this self-defense than the whole world combined. The rest of the world combined, they spend 5 times more money on their defense budget. That's the word I was looking for. Their defense budget. So what you're saying is probably right there.
well, you get like in the military, like the PSYOP department, apparently like like the the hippie movement, that was all a PSYOP or something. So they were probably kind of infiltrating all of that, I think like a lot of movements, they're all right at the beginning, and that's probably the intention, is to, for a movement to have some good things going for it, and then eventually it just gets co-opted and just, like the original meaning of it has completely gotten lost, or it's just gotten distorted. And
that's what's been happening over the years. Yeah, I mean, it could even happen to flat Earth if we're not careful. That's the thing. It could happen to flat Earth as well, because I'm sure it's been infiltrated.
So where do you see it going then? I mean,
well, I don't. All I can say is where I would like it to go. I don't see it going there yet. It's going to take a long time.
All right. Well, so where would you like it to go?
I'd like it to go to the tipping point first of all. We're heading towards a revolution of change, because we need it. We cannot be living in a system that devalues us, and you're just going through the motions with your fake and fantasy democracy. That's all got to go. It's just ridiculous. We cannot be propping up and holding up the 1% through our tax, and we pay the tax to enslave ourselves. And then the military is keeping us enslaved. So's the police. That's all got to stop. So that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping.
I think a lot of it has to do with.
Plus, I want to see that industrial hemp, comes back into the fold. We're using that as our means of furniture, clothing, food, fuel. That's what I'd like to see. And peace and harmony and utopia. That's what I'd like to see.
Well, it'd be good if people could grow their own, and then they don't have to rely on some big corporation to feed it to them, because then they need
that
to
would be perfectly okay.
Do all this stuff so it's like, even if you were to get that stuff in, then if people are still relying on big corporations for it, then they're relying on a full-time job to be able to fund all of that. It's like with all the food, people should probably learn to grow their own. So maybe try growing their own hemp and different things like that.
There'd be nothing wrong with that. That would be okay. You can grow your own food, grow your own weed. You have companies that grow as well. So those who cannot grow will need to go and buy their food. So it's enough for everyone. Don't
Well, I
worry,
mean,
yeah.
if you can't grow your own food, then you would just kind of, I mean, obviously, like, you know, if you grow more than enough for yourself, you can
Yeah,
give part of that to people who need it.
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
You
that's
can
to
give
me
it, you
how it
can
would
sell it.
work in a kind of more kind of utopia and kind of world.
Lifestyle. Yeah, right. World.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We don't need, companies like Monsanto, Syngenta, these chemical companies, ICI and them. They'll all be gone. They'll all be gone if they're not going to use nature's. If they're not going to use nature and natural fibers and stuff, then they're going to have to be abolished, shut down completely. They will be banned, legally. They will not be allowed to exist. The only way they could exist is if when they change their ways, and that is abandon chemical and move towards nature. It's going to do them a world of good because the resources are free. So it's not like they're going to be spending a lot of money on R&D, digging out the earth just to get something. It's already grown naturally. Half
Well,
the
people say
instinct.
about the GMO and, you know, like how they think it, some people actually think it's necessary now because that we're like things are, you know, becoming scarce or whatever, and they have to try and like produce more, like get it growing quicker. But if you do that though, it's not going to be as good quality, is it? Because it's going to be devoid of nutrients, probably.
Yeah.
Like if you're making strawberries grow bigger, for instance, they're going to be devoid of nutrients.
True.
Equally equivalent.
Yeah.
I think the Monsantos were terming their produce as equally equivalent to nature, but it's not that, it's not 100% the same. So you can't trust it. They haven't tested all the proteins and all the side effects from eating this stuff. So it's still Frankenstein food and it's no good. We can't have Monsanto.
Yeah,
GMO,
yeah, yeah.
the idea of GMO was a good idea, but at the end of the day, just grow natural produce that's already there, grow it on more land is good enough. We don't need to be changing the DNA and introducing gold leaf and firing it into, no, it's all crap.
Well, all these people that are worried about the population and
Yeah.
you know, food shortages. Well, simple thing to do: stop eating so much, and then you wouldn't like that would mean the next generation won't be as big. They can, you know, they won't. It'll start to decline, you know, in terms of the
Consumption, food
size.
consumption. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, if you look back 150 years ago, like they were like 4 inches shorter or something like that. Because you can see
Yeah.
with like the way the houses were built and stuff like that. But yeah, that people have gotten really tall nowadays. I've even noticed it in the last few years. And I think it's a lot of the growth hormones in the food and stuff because of the amount that they're eating that are making them shoot up.
Yeah. We need to stop the growth hormones as well. That's got to stop.
Just say hello to chat and Sky Flyby. Just coming.
Oh, hello, Sky Flyby.
Hello, Sky Flyby's just come in. How you doing, man?
Oh, sorry.
Nice to see you. See you.
It's nice to say hello to people in the chat that come on and say hello.
Yeah, well done, Lee. Yeah, it'd be nice to see these people come on the panel if they want to come on. But yeah, I just think growth hormones are just not necessary. It's another poison in our food supply. Yeah, just got to stick. This earth was made perfectly. Just got to carry on with the blueprint that's there. We don't need to mess with it.
Well, I actually feel like being really big is actually maybe a restriction in a sense. It's like you look at cats, for instance, and how, you know, they can actually jump about, you know, 2 or 3 times their height, you know.
I know.
So, but we wouldn't be able to do that because we're so big and, you know, like.
Yeah, but I think man was big in the first place. I mean, look, you know.
Well, maybe,
we're
but
big,
I don't know.
all different sizes. You know, you can't. Can't start messing with that, can you? You are.
It might depend on where you come from.
Right. Exactly. You're still going to have to consume food. Just got to consume the most healthiest food you can consume.
Well, the thing is with these people that get overweight and obese is they're eating all the. I think it has a lot to do with the. Yeah, probably because it's devoid of nutrients. It's high in calories but low in nutrients. So they're still hungry for more because they haven't got enough nutrients from the food.
That's right. I'm going to put my camera on now, just for a second. I'm going to put my camera on right now, just for a sec, and show you something that I got from the local 7-Eleven earlier yesterday, which would have been about 12 o'clock your time today. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
I'm going to show you now. 1 minute, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do. 1 second. Let me see. I'll get my camera on here. Camera on. Okay, hi there, folks. Okay, I'm a bit high there. Let's get. That's it. Okay. Touch me lens. All right, here we go. I went to the 7-Eleven and I bought something to eat, and they've got a campaign on where they're giving you this kind of drink. This is a man-made drink. It's called Carapis, right? Take the piss. Carapis is called, right? It's a children's drink.
What's that?
It says
Yeah,
it's like a milk. It's a milk, right? Carapis milk drink.
All right, Carapis.
Okay. This is going down a sink because I know that my children will not get anything from this but a poison. So that's going down the sink. I got it for free because I bought something and you put your hand in a lucky dip. I got that, and that's what I got. Okay, got this drink. I don't know if you can see it, folks.
Yeah, I can see it.
There it is. Yeah, Carapis. It's a milk with minerals and that. It's crap. No nutrition. You drink it, I'm going to kill my kids. So I'm not giving them that. And then I also got this pack of cheese. Right, that's going in the bin. They're not even going to get that. No one's going to. I'm just going to throw it in the bin. I just thought I'd show you guys that when I say don't eat or drink dairy, I mean what I say.
Yeah.
It's no good to you. It's a poison. But they give it to me free in the shop. Free poison. Do you know what I mean? Thanks.
Well, give you that free.
I did get something else, and I'll show you that now. 1 second. I did get something else the other day, last week, because the campaign started last week. If you spend a £5, you get a chance to put it on a lucky dip. Now this I got this. Now this I got. This is wheat tea made from wheat. Okay, beautiful drink. I'm going to drink that. I got 2 of those. I got 2 hits. I spent a tenner, two, and I got 2 of these.
The wheat crops have been tampered with as well, haven't they?
So I don't know about what they're doing where you are, but here, where we are in Japan, they don't get tampered with. Organic. So this I'm going to drink. This.
I don't know, but I think it was something that Tom was going on about.
Yeah. Well, here in Japan, it's organically grown. It's a well-known popular drink in Japan, especially from the spring through to the summer. Everybody drinks this. It's a lovely drink. It's tea, wheat tea. I'll drink this. I'm keeping this. The other stuff, goodbye. Thank you, folks.
To be honest, it sounded like it's not calapis, but canapis. Can of piss. That's what it sounded. He said it, Jin, I think. Canapis. Yeah.
It's called carupis.
Well, if that was piss, I think you need to see a doctor.
Jimmy.
Well,
it's called calpis. Calpis, it's called.
Calapis. Yeah, calpis.
Calpis. CALPIS. Look it up on the internet. CALPIS. Calpis.
Calpis.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go on.
Tastes like nothing else. Feel refreshed anytime, anywhere. Yeah, right. Absolute crap. It's only 22 calories per 100 milliliter, right? You get 22 calories.
Yeah, that's bugger all, really,
So
isn't
this whole carton is 220 calories. This whole drink.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's
that
crap.
is quite a fair amount, really, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, this is a 1 liter. It's 1,000
Yeah.
milliliters, and you get 22 calories per 100 milliliter. Okay, if it turns out by 10, you got 220. So 220 cal, but it's crap. It's rubbish. There's no nutrition there. Zero. You drink it, you're just stodging yourself up. And as for the cheese, that's going in the bin. I think it's cheddar cheese. I think this is. Double check that. Yep, cheddar blend.
So where has it been grown then?
Well, this has all been grown in Japan, isn't it? It's all done in Japan. Here in Japan.
Yeah, it's just like when they call it cheddar cheese, you would think it would be grown in Britain because of the place called Cheddar, but it's not.
No. This has all been done in Japan. But that's why they called it cheddar blend. So they've probably taken the recipe from England and then decided to make the cheese with it, yeah? That's what they've decided to do. Make some cheese.
Well, it's processed, isn't it?
Processed. Exactly.
They separate the whey from the curd and then sort of leave it to dry kind of thing, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. It's processed food anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard it's carcinogenic or something.
Right, I've just thrown it down the sink just now. So that's well gone. Waste of water there.
Jamie,
Yeah?
can you send your mum link?
Oh. All right.
I was to say, while you're doing that as well, good evening to Just Bronson.
How you doing, Robson?
Oh, yeah,
I
Just
ended up
Bronson.
in Japan.
Good evening to everybody. Come on.
What is your name, Richard?
Come here.
I mean, yeah, for Richard Bronson.
Who's it? Who's that actor? Charles Bronson.
Oh yeah, Charles Bronson.
Yeah, Charles Bronson. Yeah.
Is it his brother?
But
His brother.
Bronson's sauce.
Bronson's brother.
Just
Bronson razor.
Bronson pickle.
Branston.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing.
Yeah.
Bronson pickle.
There, that's the little version, Bronson pickle.
Branston pickle.
Oh, I've sent the wrong link. I should be sending the actual Hangout link.
I sent the wrong link.
I mean, I sent it to the video. Right, I'll just.
So you can see that it's a constant battle to try and keep healthy nutrition going into your body, because they give it to you free. You think, oh, they've done you a favor, but they haven't really. You're just taking in poison all the time, thinking you're doing yourself good.
So what have you been up to today, Stephen?
Working.
Yeah, what is it that you do?
Building work.
All right, yeah, cool.
What are you building then? What are you doing?
Building a big extension.
An extension on someone's house, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Up in York.
York?
Okay.
Yeah.
How far have you got into it? How far have you gone?
We've got up to the 15 courses, at the moment.
Okay.
With breeze block and brick.
Okay, so you're at the very beginning stages then, yeah?
Yeah, it's just at the beginning stages. I mean, we've done all the drainage and everything. We've done all that. It's just a matter of building up now to get it onto the to get to lintel height, so we can put the doors in and windows in and things like that.
How long does that take you to get to York from Leeds?
Half an hour.
Oh, is that all? That's
Yeah.
not bad, is it? Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah.
Working out S Creek.
Cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
They say we're using the old-fashioned bricks instead of the new ones. We're using the old-fashioned ones to match up to the house.
Ah, right, yeah. So get it all
So we're
matched.
using the bigger bricks.
Well, that's probably better then, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise it'll just stand out a little bit, won't it? You know, with the
yeah, stand out from all the rest of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking more like that the old-fashioned ways tend to be better in terms of like the durability and stuff like that. Like when you look at the old houses and stuff,
All right, Jenny.
they last a lot longer. Hello.
Hi, Jamie.
Cool.
Oh, Stephen's dropped out.
Oh, look, as soon as Jen comes on, Stephen's dropped out. Yeah. What's that all about? Yeah.
All right.
Welcome, Jennifer. Nice to hear you on the channel now. Right in the panel there.
Thanks.
Cool.
Great.
Yeah, Jennifer, Jamie's invited me over to come to Darwin Live.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go on, continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll shout that out to the people in chat now. So yeah, I'm going to be over at Darwin Live Music Festival on Sunday and Monday if anyone's up for that. Yeah, I'll be there from probably like early afternoon onwards, really.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you'd bring in Leo
Oh, he's
for
back.
a cooking day, Jamie. That's what I thought he meant.
What?
I thought you meant you're bringing him to my house for a cooking day.
No, Darwin
Well, I
Live.
could try that
Darwin
at
Live.
some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could always do that at one point. Because you're not that
Yeah.
far away from me, really, are you? You know.
Yeah,
Thinking about
true.
it. Yeah.
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 Steve O could pick, well, you drive, Lee.
I do, yes. My
Oh.
car's a bit knackered at the minute, but yeah.
Oh.
You'll hear me coming. Put it that way. You'll hear me coming because
The big exhaust on back.
yeah, the back box will be exhaust. Yes, I sound like a wannabe boy racer. Yeah. 38-year-old boy racer. There we go.
What is it? A Corsa? You got?
Mini. It's a Mini Cooper.
Oh, Mini Cooper.
That's cool.
That'd be yeah. You'll hear me coming. Put it that way.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Well, I'll just try sending my license. Oh, today. But they won't accept a credit card for some reason. So I'm going to go get a post order tomorrow.
What's that, renewal? Is that a renewal, Steve?
Oh, it's a disqualification and a renewal, yeah.
All right. What did you get disqualified for?
He's a bad boy.
Well, you don't have to say.
No, you don't have to say it. No, you don't have to tell me,
Well, what happened was, yeah, I lent my car. Well, he took my car and up in Scotland, and I was living up there. Because what happened was, like, he went down a one-way went down a one-way street, didn't he? And the police stopped him going into the town centre of Aberdeen.
Oh no!
And they stopped him and gave my flaming details to the police and everything.
Oh no!
And I got arrested for it. I got took to Scotland. and there was a warrant out for my arrest, so I went to Scotland and that, but I lost my wallet and everything. Police had found my wallet. Someone handed me a wallet with 250 quid in bloody in wallet as well. So fuck's sake, here goes. But the money
What's
was
your swearing?
but the money was still in the wallet.
Oh, the money was still in the wallet, yeah?
Yeah, the money was still in the wallet, yeah.
That's mental, that.
I
Yeah.
was very lucky.
So it weren't
And then-
even you driving, but you still got the disqualification and the, you know.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
6
not
month
on.
ban.
That's not on that, is it? Come
I
on.
got a 6 month ban and a £280 fine.
Wow.
Who got a 6 month ban?
I did.
Oh, what, were you driving?
No.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but I can't believe that your mate would actually give your details in. You know,
Yeah. So
crazy.
he was driving around with no insurance, nothing on it. I didn't know until he walked in, and I saw my car gone, and I said, "Where's my car?" So police had come down and told me where my car was, so I had to go over to Aberdeen to go pick my bloody car up.
Crazy.
That is.
So it cost me 135 quid to get my car back out. Then we had a big argument and that. And then I jumped in my car and drove it back to Leeds. And next thing I know, last Christmas, it was warrant out for my arrest in Scotland.
Oh my
I
God.
said, hang on a minute. I says, I wasn't even driving the car. I said, I wasn't even in the car. I said, I was asleep.
I thought you were some master criminal, Stephen. I thought, oh no, who am I going out with?
Yeah,
Just
wanted.
arrested and driven to
Wanted man.
Scotland.
Yeah. Warrant out for his arrest. Wanted. Yeah. Have you seen this man?
Drove you, didn't you, Stephen? After work, you went to collect your belongings from the police station, and then they're just like handcuffs on, just whisked you up to Scotland. I thought, who is this guy? What's going on?
Oh no, that's.
But you were back the day after, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
So
on,
Kev,
man.
so you dinner.
Yeah, you're a law-abiding fella, aren't you?
Hey, Chin. Chin.
In general.
Chin.
Is he beating someone up?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh, I'll mute. There you go. Oh, I just muted him. There you go. Whee. The powers that be.
Lee, how do you see the chat? Like me and Stephen, can we not see the chat?
Because I've got two phones on.
Yeah.
Plus, if you want to see the chat, all you need to do,
Oh, I've got
if you
another
go
phone.
out, but if you go out, if you click
Right.
back, if you click back now, you can, if you click back and go and click on YouTube, you can actually watch it. If you
What, double it
turn,
up?
yeah, but if you watch it on the channel, you have to turn down the volume on the watch page, because otherwise it'll like get that mad echo. Yeah.
All right. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's because I've got. I'm on. I was saying to Jamie, I've got two phones on the go here. I'm looking at two screens, so I'm like multi-screening, multitasking. Yay! Men can multitask.
I thought any women could multitask.
Nah, we can do it as well, Stephen. Don't just give women that. We can do it as well. Makes us look.
Yeah, but it says only women can multitask.
You do, don't you, Stephen?
I always multitask.
You run the household when you come in.
Oh, well, saying that, when Jamie went live yesterday doing his avocado and hummus salad, he was multitasking because he was looking at the YouTube
while he was chopping up. While he was chopping.
Yeah, chopping and looking at YouTube as well. Yeah.
Well, I didn't really too much. I kind of didn't want to get distracted.
Yeah, I know, but what was it like that salad?
All right, I guess. Well, at least it's
Oh.
healthy, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's probably something missing from it. Maybe I could have like added some, I don't know, something to it.
Salt and pepper, a bit of
Maybe
seasoning.
some pine nuts or something like that. I don't know.
Good, a bit of seasoning,
Yeah.
bit of salt and pepper.
Well, I
Yeah.
did put some paprika and chili on the hummus, and then I put some lemon on top afterwards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Lemon on top afterwards.
Yeah,
Supposed to help break the mucus, isn't it? The lemon.
What, the acidity in it? Yeah, it probably would do. wouldn't
Well,
it?
actually, it's not acidic when it's in the body. It's the alkalines that help kind of, kind of. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's the acid foods that are the mucus forming ones, basically.
Mm.
Like milk, slightly acidic, stuff like that. Especially like cheese, because that's a kind of like concentrated, isn't it, in a way?
Yeah.
So that kind of stuff's probably the worst. Now, like as for like plant alternative milks, I mean, I know you said, Mum, that you couldn't have that for some reason because of the sinuses or something. But I was thinking if you tried making your own, but what you do, maybe dilute it a bit so it's not as kind of thick, perhaps. And it might be how it's been produced that's the problem and not the thing itself. I don't know, it's just a thought.
Right, anyway.
But yeah, once you've got settled down in the new place, you could probably focus on that kind of stuff.
What, go full vegan?
Not full. I know I'm on about that. Just trying new things that you might. Not trying new things, but trying things that you've tried before. But you said you've had a reaction, and see if you can tolerate them, because it's not. It wouldn't be really fun not being able to just have normal things. I guess like
I'm like
restricted diets and.
So more than a strictly diet.
Since you've been feeding me, Stephen, I've gone up 2 dress sizes. Everyone says it's Stephen feeding you.
Wow.
You used to cook in Navy, didn't you? So it's a good cook. Yeah.
But Stephen's not putting weight on, though, probably because of all the activity.
No, but he does look a lot healthier in himself, I'd say, wouldn't you? From when I first met him, he
I
looked
thought you said he looks even worse.
Oh,
I
Jeremy,
don't
don't be saying that.
I don't know either is look worse or is the same or something. I don't know, like.
No, he's been looking a lot better, not as like a skeleton, really. A lot better, a lot healthier. Since he's got me, he's got his mojo back, haven't you, Steve-O?
You should try not eating much until you've gotten on the physio, because otherwise you're just going to keep piling on and make it even harder to do it.
Yeah, I just want him to struggle just to manage it. Yeah,
because all that extra weight that putting all the strain on you will be horrible, probably. I don't know. I mean, it's just advice, really.
Well, I'm gonna.
You want to make things as easy as possible, really.
Jen.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So yeah.
What have you got? Oh, I thought you were showing me a cat or something then. Go on, show me again.
Oh. No, he's pressed the wrong button, I think. He's pressed a big red button instead of the camera button.
Oh, he's cute with his little ways. So, Jamie, have you been on a bike ride or anything?
Not proper.
You're getting a right fat belly on you. I noticed.
No, I think it's just that. I think it's more the like when
gas.
I've just eaten, it kind of puffs out because of the.
Yeah, it's always when you've just
Totally.
eaten that thing. That look at the photos and you look, because I've just never seen you with a belly whatsoever. You used to be like, looking anorexic.
Jen,
No, we're fasting and everything.
see it.
Yeah, nice healthy glow. I love it. How's your back?
Oh, my back's still as thinger.
Oh, will you rest on your bed then?
Look at that. Back of my neck.
Ha!
The old redneck.
Yeah, all red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen sent me a video of a peacock at work and it went quack 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 quack. And him all day, it was so loud, that peacock, weren't it, Stephen?
Well,
Making that
yeah.
noise, working outdoors, building all day.
Mm.
Beautiful. It were wild, weren't it?
Yeah, I mean, they've got there's about 6 or 7 over there.
Oh.
But you see, the other side of the road when I'm working, and they're not sort of trees down and everything now, so they can't go in there and roost there out. So they're all building houses on there now.
Oh.
There's only about 20 odd houses getting built on there. So they're going to be roosting around the other side now, towards where we are.
But they have space there where you are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Big farmers' fields and everything.
Oh.
Right, give me 2 minutes. I just got to do something.
The laptop seems to have been better the last couple of days for some reason.
Yours
Not as much
Jamie, yeah.
interruptions.
Yeah, it hasn't been,
Don't want to jinx it though.
No, now you said that. Yeah. Yeah, you watch. Get the old coffee and...
So are you going, Lee, to Darwin Live?
Yeah, I'll be coming over Monday. Meet up with Jamie, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like this weekend as well. It must be a bank holiday weekend thing. Whereas in my local next door town, Barnoldswick, they've got bands on the square where they have live bands. So that's on over this weekend as well. Same weekend. So I'll probably go up there. Like my wife's going out Saturday night, I think, with her mates, celebrate a birthday event, and I'll be going up there Sunday afternoon, like see what bands are on and stuff, and then I'll be coming over to Darwin, meeting up with Jamie on Monday. So yeah, it'd be cool that.
Wherever you live in Darwin, when the music live's on, all you can hear is boom, 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 boom.
You can hear it then, yeah. You can hear it.
Yeah, even though it's like a mile from it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, even when I'm stood out at my back door, I can hear the I can hear the music coming up from Barnold, like coming down from Barnold.
Probably because it's in a valley, so the sound actually travels throughout the town. Whereas if it was kind of at the other side of a hill or something, it would be kind of
it's the
blocked,
same as,
I suppose.
it's the same as bonfire night. Like in November, you can see in the distance the lights lighting up, and you can hear all the explosions going off. That's like a bloody war going on. It's like in Iraq or something, you know. Yeah, cool. Where's Jean? Jean's still muted. I don't know if you realise he's been muted. He's trying to talk, but yeah. It should be a good weekend. Hopefully the weather's going to be all right as well.
I'm banned from coming, Lee. James
Why?
said, no, that's my day with my friends. So we'll have another.
No, you could still come. It's just like
no, I don't want. I want to go with you.
Yeah,
but I understand. It's fine. I don't mind.
Well, you can come and hang out. You know.
Yeah.
So they've got like is it? I had a look on Google, Jamie, and it's like it's right. It's in the town centre, isn't it, Darwin?
Yeah, smack bang in centre.
Yeah. So Is it like you just like walk in and it's like
Yeah, well, you've got this like kind of, people standing there, and you've got to, they'll see if you've got a bag, and then they'll, if there's
right, yeah, check your
stuff in
bag.
it that
Yeah.
you've either got to bin it or you've got to, consume it before
Yeah,
you
so
come
you're
in,
not taking
basically. It's all a load of rubbish, really, because what if
like
you want to
loads of cans of beer in and
bring
stuff.
something to eat, and it's like, well, you've got to wait until you've had it. So I'm thinking about what I'm actually going to do to eat there, because
they'll have a load of food. Yeah, but they'll have a load of food stands, won't they? Like
yeah,
food,
no, but
yeah.
I mean, what am I going to have? Chips or something like?
No, I bet you anything this year, because you were there last year, weren't you? Was there not like a vegan food stand type?
I don't really remember, to be honest. I
No.
don't think I've seen any. I mean, they do stuff like pizza stands and burger stands and hot dog stands and stuff like that, but
Yeah, I bet there's
they
gonna
don't seem
be.
to cater much for like the
There will be.
vegan
There will be. I
thing.
bet. Yeah. See that's not a bad business plan. That set your own like mobile vegan food stand up. You know.
What about when it's in
You can
middle of
make
winter and it's
cauliflower
like
pizzas.
I know.
Cauliflower pizzas. Yep. You could do your own or you could do your own vegan food. You know.
what about when it's in the middle of winter when there's no one there? I suppose if you're making enough in the summer, then it's all right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the festival seasons. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant just generally like having a stand anywhere, like.
No, well, I mean, you could do. Surely, I mean, you'd have to go to the council and stuff to do. Like,
Oh God, not council. Like what? Having to have stuff approved by council. It's all
yeah,
rubbish.
exactly. Yeah. So it'd have to be all official and whatnot. You can't just go and pitch up a bloody food stand anyway. You can't do that anymore.
There's got to be somewhere around it, because all these free men and all that reckon they can get around stuff like, they can get around TV licenses and things like that. Some people reckon they can get around a driving license. Because if you're a driver, if you're a traveller, then you can like if you're not making money from the thing, that's what some people say. Like if you're not making money, then you have no need to have a license or something. But then I'm thinking, well, just because you're making money doesn't mean you should have to have some license from some higher authority, because I don't see any authority over me.
Yeah, true.
That's exactly what it means. Free man on the land means that you don't recognise any authority, really. And as long as you do no harm, you should be okay. And you have the right to travel, as long as you're not making money, no commerce is involved in your travel.
Yeah, but I still think that you should be allowed to do that without a license. I mean, as long as you're not causing harm while you're doing it.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
But I suppose that if you do cause harm while you're doing it, then then you face the full force of the law. Then that would happen.
Common law.
Yeah, I think we talked before about like the thing with common law, though. Like, what if there was an intention to kill somebody and you didn't kill them, like, or you intended on, like, someone might have intended on sexually abusing someone, but they didn't actually do it because they got caught out before they did it. So like that kind of excludes those people. And then you've got the other times where they didn't intend to cause any harm, but they just happened to cause harm. I mean, I don't think they should be punished for that.
No,
unless,
if it was accidental.
I mean, I suppose the good thing to do is to kind of just pay up. Like, if you've you accidentally, let's just say you've accidentally smashed into someone's car, you just pay up. Like, I think
Just pay up the
this
damages.
car insurance. They'll say, "Oh yeah, you need a car insurance because of
Well, you don't. You just pay for the man's car to be repaired. And if his car's
Well, yeah, but
total write-off, then you have to buy him a new car. Simple.
well, yeah, it's common courtesy, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's more than common courtesy. It's the bloody right thing to do, and you just break
And
his life.
the thing is, though, a lot of people drive without a license anyway, so it's like you've got the people that drive without a license who get away with it, some of them, and then you've got the people who are paying for a license who are basically paying for nothing because they're not doing it wrong. So it's just a load of rubbish. You know, it's just a farce.
It's like a lot of people, yeah, they actually pay for false licenses and stuff. You know, it's not even a real license, but they pay for it, and it looks legit. You know.
Yeah, like what you call it, like a counterfeit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do that as well now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like with the banknotes, isn't it? Where people make counterfeit notes, but they can supposedly tell when they are because there's something missing on it or something.
Yeah.
Because when they do it, like when they scan it or something, there's something that doesn't show up. Like when they do what is it, like an X-ray on it or something
Probably
like
be
that.
infrared, won't it? Infrared.
Yeah, or it might be X-ray. I don't know, but
ultraviolet or whatever it is.
Yeah, ultraviolet, isn't it? It's like,
ultraviolet,
yeah, UV. Yeah.
I remember once in a nightclub, I caught someone with a phony £20 note. He was acting all fun. I said, "Check that money." Turned out to be a fake, phony £20 note.
Funny money.
Yeah, funny money.
You could literally just print like £1 million pound or dollars of your own money, but it would just all be fake. So if it's that easy to print all that, then you know that obviously the money isn't worth jack. I mean, at least if you like was gold or something, it would actually be worth something.
Yeah.
Like if you were trading gold or something, or silver, or even like I think Aeon Tom was going on about like he reckons the medium of exchange should be water because that's like it's the most abundant source. But the thing is, when you get a medium of exchange, that creates an imbalance. Like that's the way I see it, because you get opportunists who will take more than what they need.
Yeah.
But I think without the money, you just wouldn't, any kind of currency, you just wouldn't have that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you would still have a way to, like, because I suppose if you were doing trades and stuff, like, and then you kind of work your way up. So, I mean, maybe it's just something that it's always going to be there, I suppose, in a way, like, but I suppose if water was a thing that you use to, as a medium of exchange, then you could just go down to the sea and get like gallons of water.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I'm not sure how it would actually work. Maybe you could do trades in urine, in aged urine.
Oh no! Don't go there, Jamie. Don't go there.
And then
Don't
like
go there.
you can have a taste of each other's urine, and maybe you could mix it together and mix a bit of Tom's, mix a bit of Who else?
Oh,
Pissy Pete.
Oh yeah, because
Shay.
Pete Shea. Yep. Lovely.
Yeah, it's.
you would to survive though, wouldn't you? If you had to survive, you'd do it, man.
Well, yeah, like that Des. I mean, he won't do that thing. The thing is, though, that urine will actually go back into the earth anyway. Like, so who's to say that, you know, like the plants that you're eating might actually be made from someone's urine?
Mm.
Because it all has to do with the food cycle, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said before, there's no way to avoid having things that have come from an animal at some point, like the carbon that the plants breathe in, which some of that will have come from an animal.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Chris Hayes has just put a good comment in the chat. Hello, people.
Well,
They don't say pushing up the daisies for nothing, Jamie. There you
Yeah.
go.
what's that supposed to mean?
Well, your fertilizer for the daisies. That's what it means. You become plant food when you die.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, when you die, yeah, you know, you put in the ground 6 foot under.
Well, yeah, that's true. Now I think about it, yeah, I never even thought about that. Where is that? Why do they say that? Pushing up
Yeah, burying someone.
daisies.
Pushing up the daisies. That's it. Yeah.
Basically means you become fertilizer for the earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thing is, when like you get cremated and you become ash, well, you know, how is the earth going to take the ash, you know, and use that? I mean, would they be able to like take the ash in as some kind of energy source? I mean, because obviously they need the carbon and they need the sunlight for energy. Oh, hello, flat Earth dude. How you doing?
Oh, it's
Hello,
Kenny.
Kenny, dude. I'm at the
Kenny.
laundry
Yeah.
as usual. You can hear the music. Nice to
Oh,
hear
Kenny.
you.
All right, Kenny.
Come on the panel, man.
Would you like to come on the panel, Kenny, or have you got your own
Yeah,
channel
please
going
do.
on?
I was thinking about you the other day.
I
Hadn't heard
think
of you for a little while.
Kenny might have his own channel on at the minute, though. As
Ah,
well.
right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just let us know and
Yeah.
yeah.
What about
Email.
Chris Hayes?
Yeah, he really goes on in the panels.
He does now and again, but if he's got a point to make, other than that,
Yeah.
I don't think into chit chatting really.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, that he doesn't really go on unless he
Yeah,
feels it's
Chris
important
Hayes. He's on
to.
Facebook, is Chris Hayes.
I've seen him on Dells a few times.
Lovely
I
guy.
think.
Yeah. Oh, I've never seen
He was
that.
on Sheeps and Neeps as well a couple of times. This was going back some time now, probably back to like 2017. So that was probably before you came into this whole arena.
I know. When I was semi-awake.
Just
Has
Semi-awake.
anyone heard anything or seen anything from Des recently? Sheeps.
I saw him in some chat the other day. I think it was.
Right.
Who were it?
I know things aren't good where he is or what's going on. Yeah. It's not good. Shame, really, because he used to put some good stuff out there. You know, even in when he used to come on yours old
Who
channel,
are you talking about?
Sheeps and Neats.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, his health isn't in decline after all. I think he might be getting a little bit better.
I don't know, because
I don't know.
last time I heard it, it didn't seem that great.
No.
But
Yeah, he was
maybe
knocking
things
on.
have changed since. I don't know, but like,
Last
because
time
he
we heard
put
from him, he
like
was
3
knocking on
weeks ago,
death's
he was
door.
putting a stream out saying life is short or something like that, and it didn't seem to be in that good of a way. But you know, maybe he has kind of like made a bit of a U-turn. I don't know, like.
Yeah, I think it was all the drugs he was taking. I think apparently that was making him seem like he was on death's door, but he seems to be recovering, apparently.
I
The
don't know,
last
I'd
time
have
I
to
heard about
look at some more recent videos. I haven't been keeping up with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's good if he is recovering, and I suppose the tablets and stuff and medication, whatever it is, that it might do something to you. I don't know.
Oh.
Jin's back at his car.
No,
so yeah,
I'm actually on the road,
apparently
actually.
I have brain fog, according to
walking.
Dalibor Weimer.
Well, since when has he said that?
He put that on my last stream.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, he was saying something about it. Your character is declining. You obviously have brain fog.
Yeah, I know.
You seem better last year.
A year ago.
Yeah, as a year ago.
Year ago today.
It's like he's got a kind of opinion of me from a kind of outside perspective, but it's like, you know, I experience things from an inner perspective, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't experience these things that people are saying that you should experience. Oh, if you go on this diet, you'll start to get brain fog at some point. But I'm just not really experiencing that. I mean, unless it's just so gradual that you don't notice it, but I really doubt it.
Why is it something that can be quite serious?
Well, some people say that they get some kind of impaired brain functioning or something because if they eliminate animal products or whatever you call it, you know, like.
All right.
I think sometimes that like some people, like they're not getting enough. They might not be getting enough omega-3s or something, and yeah. So that's you know, helps with the brain. That's probably why they say fish is brain food, because of the high omega-3s. But
yeah, especially when you eat it raw.
There is other sources like seafood and like a lot of seeds that they're high in omega-3s as well. But apparently omega-6s, you shouldn't get too much of those, like from nuts and stuff. You'd want to be a bit kind of balanced with that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just stuff I've learned, really. Like these people that say they've got brain fog, it's possible that they aren't consuming enough omega-3 fatty acids.
Okay, you being a vegan, how do you get your omega-3s then?
Chia seeds.
Sorry?
Chia seeds.
Chia?
Yeah.
Chia seeds? Where'd you get those from?
Aldi. Well, actually, not that one. I got from Home Bargains, actually.
Home Bargains, yeah.
Yeah.
Good, that. Jamie, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, don't you like use hemp oil or hemp seeds? Don't you get any of that in your stuff?
I've not actually tried that, but you could actually get like hemp powder and stuff, but
yeah, there's hemp
it's
powder,
really
there's hemp
expensive
seeds.
though.
Well, you can get it online. It's not expensive online.
Well, I'd have to check it
Go
out,
through
but
Amazon. I'll get it through Amazon.
Mm.
Yeah. It's not so bad if you go through Amazon to get it. I've got 3 bottles of hemp oil at home. Cost me £7.50.
There you go,
Not too
Jen.
bad.
7.5 for hemp seed oil.
Yes, really good.
Yeah, mine's they're on about hemp oil. The one
yeah,
I
it's different
use
to CBD. Yeah.
quid, it's CBD. They're on about
No, this is the food
more for the
nutrition.
nutritional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more of a medicinal thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
CBD oil.
Yeah, this is the hemp oil that you put on your salad.
Yeah, well, the CBD oil they sell in the pharmacists nowadays.
Wow.
Yeah, you can get it from pharmacies.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know where mine's from.
Well, I've heard for like linseeds or whatever you call them, flax seeds, whatever.
Yeah, flax seeds.
I've heard that you've got to mill them to get the full benefits from them or something. Because it's not as bioavailable or something if you just eat them like whole, like as you know. But I don't know. I mean, that's just what I've heard. Could be wrong, but apparently someone like was maybe suffering from something, and then apparently all they had to do was get milled linseeds, and that kind of solved it because I think they were suffering. They might have been suffering from some brain fog or something like that, and then it was changed pretty much overnight. So, yeah.
Mm.
But apparently there are a few people though that don't have the ability to convert what's called ALA to DHA and EPA, which is what you would use for some brain functions or something. And so, but apparently you can get it from algae, and it's as a pre-formed version of DHA. So,
Wow.
So
Yeah.
how would you get hold of algae then?
well, it comes from the water, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how would you get it? If you want to consume it, how would you get it? How would you go about getting it?
What do you mean? How would I go about it? I mean,
Yeah, algae. Where would you go and get your algae from?
what from the shop? You mean like?
Would you? Well, I don't know. You tell me. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh, they might
I
have it
get
at all.
seaweed. I consume a lot of seaweed myself. It's abundant here in Japan, all over the place, seaweed. So how would you go about getting algae?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I've really. I mean, I kind of looked a bit at that, like whether you would be able to get it in this country or not, but it's not something that I would even need to bother about for myself. But apparently, there are some people who, you know, they don't have the ability to convert to DHA, which you need that. So, yeah, I mean, maybe there are, you know, maybe, like that's the only, from what I'm aware, that's the only place that you could get it from in its pre-formed version.
Just makes me wonder how man and woman survived all those years ago, long time ago. They weren't worried about their omega-3 and crap like that, were they? They just ate.
Well, they probably just like ate a balanced diet.
Mm.
I mean, I think if you just eat balance, you won't worry about deficiencies and eating too much of a certain thing.
Yeah.
Like you would just probably, it would be more of an instinctive thing. If something tastes too bitter, you probably shouldn't be eating it.
I think early
That's
man was a
telling you.
vegetarian at first anyway. I think they were vegetarians first of all. Vegans, I think they were before they went on to animals. I think they were consuming a lot of vegetables and that. Fruits, nuts, basically. And then they went on to
Yeah,
animal proteins and foods after, later on, as modern man became more modern, I think. I think early man, well, I don't know though, hunter-gatherers.
Jamie, Aeon's asked for a link.
all right, yeah, cool. All right, I'll do that.
Hey up, lads.
Hey up, lad. Hey up, lad.
Hey up, lads.
Hey up, lad.
That's a fellow than us.
Yeah, does make you wonder though how man survived.
Yeah, I think it was probably just that. Well, they did. It's like with the B12 and everything. They probably just got it from. They weren't too bothered about everything being clean. They probably had a bit of, dirt on the food and stuff. Just,
they were just getting it in traces from what they were eating. You're saying, yeah, living more.
Yeah,
like
because you don't need that much B12 anyway. Because apparently it can store in your body for up to a couple of years anyway. So you really don't need that much anyway. So I think there's a big hype over it, and I think they just want to sell supplements.
Well, that's right. I was going to say that. Yeah, that was my next step. Supplements don't seem to work that much as well, because the way they're made, they don't dissolve in your body.
Well, I've heard that there's two types of B12. There's a cyanol B12 and a methyl B12, and it's the methyl B12 is what can be used in the body.
Right, because there are some that you buy in from your chemist, B12s, B16s, and whatever, and you take them in the tablet form, which is like the chalky tablet.
Yeah.
And it doesn't dissolve in your stomach. It goes straight through you, straight down the toilet pan into the tank. And
all right, I didn't know that.
You've got plumbers saying that they find these tablets and stuff undissolved in the feces in the tank. Yeah, when they drain it all off, the filter's covered with all these tablets that people haven't.
Well, couldn't it be possible that the B12's coming out of it, but the rest of it is just kind of staying intact? I know that might sound a bit ridiculous, but
no. Well, it must. The thing is, the whole tablet is still there in its entirety. The whole tablet.
Well, it'd be good if they could test it in the lab and see if there was B12 still in it or something.
But it probably would be because it's got to be inside it's got to be mixed everywhere, isn't it? But if the tablet,
it's got to be because it's water soluble, so it's going to be
but
fully broken down for it to be.
That's right, but it didn't. It just passed through the body straight through into the toilet. Didn't even do anything. So basically, they're a waste of money in some cases.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look at something about that. I'd have to see. Is there any articles about that I can look at?
Yeah, look on YouTube. Yeah, you'll find some. Just find some there on YouTube and on the internet. You're better off just eating the actual plant and vegetables and parsley and all that. Just eat it raw. You get your nutrients that way.
Yeah.
You're not going to get it.
I've heard some mushrooms could give it you as well.
Sorry?
Some mushrooms I've heard could give it you, like shiitake mushrooms and stuff like that.
Yeah. I eat those all the time. I eat them raw.
I've heard that you're not supposed to eat them raw because it can. I've heard this thing that it can give you some health issues. That I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that's true. It's just for what I researched it and it said that. But if you were eating them raw, then
I'm eating them raw.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm eating them raw.
Maybe they're trying to scare people away from eating stuff raw.
That's right. I eat raw spinach, raw fish, raw mushrooms, obviously raw carrots. When I eat my salad, I eat a whole head of salad. I don't just eat a couple of leaves and call it a day. I eat the whole thing. The whole thing's gone. When you look at animals, they eat quite a lot of leaves all right, to gain that nutrients. They don't have a couple of leaves, do they? They're eating a couple of pounds of it in their stomach, and then they let it digest, and that's all they eat, some animals, leaves and dirty water and leaves. And that's what they live on, and they survive healthily. So, you know, I tend to copy the animals myself. Take a leaf out of their book for survival.
Take the leaf out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
it,
parsley
innit?
leaf.
Yep. Say good
Poet
evening
didn't know
to
it.
Orbs Realm. Orbs Realm's joined the chat.
Oh,
Sorry, who's that? Who's that?
oh, hello.
Orbs Realm.
Oh,
Good to
Bob's
see you.
Realm. Nice to see you, mate.
Yeah,
Nice to see you.
yeah, it's
Hi,
Brendan.
Currently exactly 4 a.m. here in Japan here now. I've got the full moon, well, got half a moon, just over half a moon I'm looking at, and the sky is a kind of bluish sky coming up. Okay, looking at the half a moon at the moment, right in front of me. It's right over my head, right in front of me, over my head now, 4 o'clock. The sun's not up yet, but it's on its way. The sky is a
Bang on
purpley
8 o'clock.
blue.
Bang on 8 p.m. England.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't
right.
feel like 8 p.m., does it?
It
It
doesn't,
feels
Jamie.
about
No, you're right. It doesn't.
What's
No.
it feel like? What's it feel like?
like
Feels
6,
like,
maybe, I don't know.
yeah, feels like
6,
afternoon, like early evening still.
Yeah.
Right.
Weird.
So I've got early morning here. Blue skies coming up. Each minute that passes, it's getting brighter and brighter. You know, it's just great. I can now see that the sun is coming now, starting to come.
Mad.
East of me is quite bright. Where I am, the moon is right over my head.
Reality creators saying they switched us on to meet with the industrial devolution. Well, yeah, we're in like with factory farming and all that.
We are the cavemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we are, aren't we?
Well, it's true. It's true, Stephen. It's true. We are cavemen like that. You know, you think about it, you know. In like, yeah, we are. Yeah. Slaughtering.
It's 4 o'clock bang on, and I can see the blue sky. So each day that goes by, the skies at 4 o'clock is getting brighter and brighter. Go back a month, and it was still dark at 4 o'clock, but now it's bright. See the golden sun coming over now, starting to come up, make its way across.
Yeah.
Eastwards, as I face the east. Over my head, the moon is up. Look at that. Still up as the sun's coming over. Brilliant.
Cool.
Four in the morning.
So, thinking about it, it's like, what time are we on? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 p.m. ish in Florida. 3 p.m.
3 p.m. in the afternoon. See that? And they're seeing the same sun I'm getting. I'm about to receive. But it's gone. It's gone from you. Makes sense, don't it? It's going behind you. It's going behind you and it's going to come back on the east later on. Your east later. It's gone west, hasn't it?
Well, the sun
goes west and goes east through the night.
So, like, it won't go dark until after 9 o'clock. Another hour yet until it goes completely dark. Yeah. Trying to picture that globe. Get your globe out, Jamie.
Stephen.
Yeah?
Stephen, which tattoo do you mean? That one?
No, about the one on your right hand side. The other side.
Oh, it's one I did at school that I got really trying to not swear, told off for when I got home. My friend
Really?
did it. She
Right.
used to love art. She did an acid smiley on her knee. So she came off worse. I hate them. I hate them. And then I've got ex-husband on my ankle. That's like Chinese. And that says Alex. So I'm going to get that covered up. Honest, Stephen. Something
Right, yeah.
beautiful. Something really pretty.
Regular notice called then.
Not really. I just wanted to join in with the crowd.
What, get a tattoo?
But I've never been too good. Just in the middle. Just, yeah.
Yeah, but I got mine. I got mine done though, didn't I?
What?
I got mine done, didn't I?
Go on, show everybody. Now.
Why, what you got done,
Get
Stephen?
your
Let's have a
tats
look.
out. Not the full thing, Stephen.
No, I don't want to see
No,
everything. Not like last time. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not the full Monty again,
No.
There it is. You see it?
No, pull it down a bit further.
Down a bit, down a bit.
Oh, you need to go down lower and lower and lower.
Bit lower. There we
Bit
go.
lower.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen, Jen.
Stephen, Jen. Oh, that's cool, that. How long ago? That looks recent. That looks like a recent one.
3
About
months.
3 months ago, 3 months ago.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because a couple of mine have faded tattoos. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the first one I've ever had done, so they only did a small one on my arm. It would have been my first one, so I thought, hang on a minute, so I'm on the other side, I'm going to get the Leeds badge put on it.
All right. Yeah, I've got the Arsenal badge, the old Arsenal badge on my arm. Like, when I was 16, I got that done. When I was 16. Yeah, my first tattoo. 16-year-old.
Yeah, but
Wow.
on the other arm, I'm going to get the Leeds badge put on it, the big
Yeah.
Leeds badge.
Ah, I was gutted, mate, that they didn't go up. I wanted Leeds to come in the Premiership again. That would have been good. That.
Would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually left school then when you got your first tattoo then, Lee?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's like I got it done. I got it done. My uncle paid for it for my 16th birthday.
Okay.
Good old Arsenal.
Do you like your tattoo, Lee?
I've got my kids' names. I'm not too keen on them. They don't look right. You know. Yeah. There's them two. I'd get covered up and maybe have done again. Like get the names done again. Yeah. I've got my wife's name tattooed on my lower back as well.
Oh.
Full name. Yeah.
I'm gonna get one for Jen.
What of? What?
I don't know yet.
What?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I think he's
Oh, you
talking
mean your
about on you. You're talking about on Jennifer.
No,
Steve?
going about putting getting the Leeds badge done.
Oh yeah.
And then on the on my back, I'm gonna have Jen put on my back.
Right.
Picture of
Yeah.
Jen on my back.
Oh.
It hurts. Back tattoo, that hurts. That it's a bit painful, that a bit uncomfortable.
You'd think
Yeah,
they'd have an anaesthetic rub they could put on whilst they're doing your tattoo.
Yeah, you'd think
The
so.
numb skin. Yeah. Unless they don't do it so people don't just get caught totally covered in tattoos.
Well, they do it for your teeth, don't they? They do it for any operation and things like that. So you think they do it for a tattoo, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they could numb a patch of skin. Yeah. Mind you, they're not medically kind of qualified, so maybe that's why not. I don't know.
Reminds you of that song, Linkin Park, Numb.
Can't let me tattoo done on my back.
No, yeah. No.
The guy who did mine in Blackburn, it didn't even touch the skin. It didn't even do no. Normally,
Hey,
I
I'm going
hate
to-
needles. So I say something with a needle, that's it. I faint.
Oh, you're one of them, Stephen. Eh?
I can't stand needles.
When I had, I've got my belly button pierced, and they actually put that like numbing spray on my belly button when I had that pierced. That were all right. That didn't feel that big massive needle going through it. But a few years later, I went to Blackpool with my wife and my sister and brother-in-law, and we walked past this tattooist and piercing shop, and they said that they do like piercings, and I got dared to have my nipple pierced. So I had my nipple pierced, and I said to the guy, "Are you gonna numb that? You know, because when I had my belly button done, they numbed it. No, we don't do that here." I'm like, my face dropped. Like, oh no! So literally,
No chance. I'm getting my fucking nipple done. I tell you now. Ugh.
straight through, right on my nipple. Yep. Oh god, that hurt. He says, "I'll do the other one for free if you want." I said, "No, you're all right, mate. That one were bad enough."
Oh, the always there. I mean, as soon as you get a tattoo or a body piercing, that's it.
Should get your eye done, Steve, or
You what?
Yeah, get your eyebrow done. Yeah.
No chance.
Eyeball.
I don't like piercings.
no.
I don't mind tattoos, but it's the piercings that I don't like.
It's like people have them implants, done under the skin. It's like they look disgusting. Them.
You've seen the ones with the great big earrings in the ears and that.
Yeah, where they stretch the earlobes and that, Stephen. Yeah, they look horrible. Them, I wouldn't have one. I wouldn't have anything like that done. No.
You just pick them up by the ears and can't you just say, "Hey, up here comes the FA Cup again."
That's it. You just put your finger through it and just grab hold of it. Really, you go. Come here.
Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
Definitely. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we hole. Yeah. Oh no, they're a bit. No, I don't agree with them.
No,
them.
Can't deal with them.
Stephen.
Yes, love.
You need to drill a hole further up in Sandy's cage because the one you drilled in, it's too low, and he's like with his head, trying to put his head to the side to try. It's too low.
For what?
The nozzle through the hole, so you'll have to drill it higher up.
For what? For his water?
Sandy's water, yeah. Will you be able to do one?
Should be all right. That.
Oh. All right. Well, his water's gone down anyway.
It's gone down.
Yeah, so he's drinking.
Oh, he's drinking. So
I'll show everybody Sandy for a second. I won't interrupt. You can look if they want. If they don't want to, it doesn't matter.
What's that? Reality creators just put in chat. They killed the guy from Linkin Park. They killed the guy from Linkin Park and his mate from Soundgarden because they were working on and about to expose child trafficking. Both found hung identically.
How do you know they were about to expose child trafficking?
Don't know. I didn't put it in chat.
There's this theory that they actually both just exit stage left and kind of like, you know, fake their death kind of thing. So that's what Russian vids were saying a while back, that it was a fake death or something, but who knows? But it didn't seem to make sense that it would just commit suicide. Like, I don't get it.
I know, yeah. I see what you mean. It's weird, isn't it, that?
I heard this thing that they might have, like, it was something to do with that the like, because they haven't been doing that well recently, so that if they kill him off, then it can, you know, they can get like the like money quicker, I suppose.
Yeah, Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people say like Chris Cornell, 33, you know, CC.
Yep.
Chester Bennington is like, I don't know if that's not a 33 code, but But yeah, it was like with the whole is it Kurt Cobain?
Yep.
It's like a lot of these people, they die in like kind of mysterious like circumstances or whatever. Or not mysterious, I mean just like kind of suspicious in a way.
Yeah.
Stephen.
Yes, love. And you got Sam there.
Look at them red eyes. Look at them red eyes.
It's Minnie. It's Minnie she's got. Proper albino.
The ring. Yeah, proper albino, isn't it? Red eye.
Here's an albino.
Got the old red eye.
Russian dwarf. She's lovely. Aren't you, Minnie? Yeah, I love Minnie.
Look at that, Gin's left.
If you type flat earth in and you get this thing, when skeptics meet deniers, CFI investigations group tests flat earth claims. That was uploaded 5 hours ago.
Where's Jez gone?
Jin, you mean?
No, Jez.
No, Jez is the other one.
Jez is the guy from Grimsby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering where he's gone.
He wait here.
What's going on with there on a ton?
He's trying. I don't know. He's trying to ring. He's trying to ring rather than click the link. He needs to click the link. What it is, I think. I'm trying to send it now.
All right, I've got a reply from Dalibor.
Oh yeah.
You should know by now that English is my fifth language. Czechoslovakian, Polish, Russian, and English is the last one. Sorry for spelling. I like you, Jamie. My point is, you're on obvious decline with your vegan diet. You're acting different and very much sound different. You was much better a year ago. That's my opinion. Sorry if I hurt you, but by my honest comment.
Yeah, probably because he cares. He said that comment.
Oh, bruh.
All right, Aeon. All right, John.
Hello, Lee.
All right, mate.
Hello, John.
Right. Hello, Steve. How you doing, mate? Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Hello, Jamie. Hello, Jen.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking mighty fine. You would expect Aeon Aton to look healthy, wouldn't you, with his... He's like you, Jamie. He's conscious of his well-being. Definitely.
That's a good lad you brought up there, Jen. Your son, he's a good lad.
Oh, well done, Aaron. You got there?
Hello, Ian.
Yeah, I sent you the link.
Thank you, mate.
Right.
Yeah, I got here eventually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. I just sent you the link, so because you were calling just now, I just sent it.
Yeah.
I've just replied to Dolly.
Yeah, I was getting that as well. Yeah. Click the link and you was trying. I think you was trying to call rather than clicking the link. Yeah. You got here eventually, John. So yeah, cool.
Oh,
Hey, well done. What have you been up to?
I've just been painting some metal work out in the garden.
Right.
And I've got a bit of black paint on me, so I'm a little bit messy at the moment, but that's okay.
Okay, you got more on yourself than you got on the metal, did you? All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the first coating? Is that the first coat or the second coat?
On the back of the house, there's like a metal framework and sort of a balcony on top, and I've had to sort of scrape it all down, scrape the old paint off, and apply some new paint. One coat for now,
Okay.
and hopefully it's all right. But if it needs doing again, I will do it again.
Okay. Did you do any? Did you use any undercoat?
Lots of hard work. I didn't, Gin. No. I mean, it was so the paint that was on there was quite. It's quite sort of ornate cast metal sort of balustrade sort of things, like flowery ornate sort of things. Very nice kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like you'd be pushed to find sort of nowadays, like that kind of old-fashioned style craftsmanship. And
iron railings, like type.
Yeah, but quite sort of flowers and stuff in them. Like it's quite.
Sounds good.
Old paint was very flaky, and there's lots of sort of small gaps in between the designs and that. So I did my best to take off the old paint and sort of make it nice and paint it over it. And
Was it wrought iron? Is it wrought iron, cast iron?
Some of it is steel. Like the framework is steel, and the trades are sort of wrought iron or sort of cast iron, whatever you call it. I don't know so much about that sort of stuff, Gene.
Wrought iron.
Wrought iron. Okay.
Oh, sounds like you've done a good job.
It's looking nice, and I have some friends coming this weekend, and it was looking really sort of messy. So I thought I would do my best to clean it up a bit and make things look a bit more tidy and respectful. But still lots more work to do out there. Like to get things up to scratch. And I've got a funny situation. Yeah, I've been so the garden is the grass is quite patchy. So I've been putting grass seed down. Yeah, and I spent £60 on a bag of grass seed, and so I go out in the morning, and someone has stolen the grass seed and replaced it with rabbit shit, and I want to know who's doing this.
How the fuck did that? Wow. Someone's having a laugh.
Now when I open the door in the morning, there's loads of rabbits out there. They're
feeding birds as well. Because birds call you bloody bird seed as well. All the seed that you put down for grass.
Right. Yeah, loads of it. I mean, like they must have taken half of it, I would think.
What you're best off doing is when you've chucked it all down and everything, just cover it all with some plastic sheets so they can't nick it.
Yeah.
What?
Wouldn't
And
it be funny?
how long to keep there for, Steve? How long to keep the plastic over it?
Well, until it starts seeding, so the grass starts seeding and everything.
Well, that
Wow.
wouldn't kill it, no. If I put plastic over it, it wouldn't stop it from growing, no.
No, what the heck? It'll grow with your
Right.
grass seed.
Like
It's
a,
only till it starts seeding and that, then just take it off.
like a tarpaulin, you know,
Yeah.
sheet.
What?
Yeah.
Clear plastic or
Clear plastic.
right? Okay, mate. Thanks for the advice. I do have some as well. Yeah, like really thin stuff I've got on a roll.
Yeah, just peg it to the ground and just put your grass seed inside the thing and that. But if it needs redoing again afterwards, then just chuck more grass seed into it where it's all patchy.
Right. Yes, I've got to do it again. Because it was kind of
Yeah, but get some sheet
sort of a bit
plastic
of a
and
waste
just
of
chuck it
time
all down over the top of it, and then
money.
it should and just wait for it to grow and that, and then just take the plastic off of it, then water it.
Yeah, man. Nice. I shall. I'm not a gardener. I mean, it's all kind of new to me, and funny. I used to take the piss out of my dad for cutting the grass all the time and being so like particular about the grass, and here I am now doing it myself.
Yeah, right. The shoe is on the other. The shoe is on the other foot.
Yeah.
Or should I say, the spade is
Yeah.
in the other hand.
I used to think silly old sod, like, what's he doing all the time, messing around with the grass?
There you go.
And now I'm in the same
The
position.
spade is in the other hand.
Yeah.
It's in the other hand.
Yeah.
Is your dad still with us? Still alive?
He is, yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Great.
mid-70s. Mid-70s. But he had a triple heart bypass about 6 months ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad had a stroke twice. He died at 80, 2013. September 11, 2013.
But he seems okay, and he says he feels okay. All right, nice. It was a bit scary when I first heard about it, but speaking with people, they were telling me that it's sort of really regular sort of operation, and there's not so much to worry about. And usually they're in much better condition when they come out of it, even though they've been opened up and veins taken out and put in and all this sort of stuff. But
Right.
after they feel much better. So yeah.
You disappear then, Jamie, for a minute.
Yeah, it just kind of froze up a bit, and then I had to just put it back on, but it's not a problem.
No. Oh yeah.
It's been actually going pretty well compared to the other night when it was just
Fostering to buggery. Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing that, but
Yeah, it seems all right now. Yeah, it's been all right tonight.
maybe we're not getting into a deep kind of topic right now or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. Because we're not getting into anything like too what we shouldn't be talking about with the like government, and that sort of stuff. Yeah, makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Well, that child trafficking was mentioned, so.
I heard a news story earlier on the radio news, and
well, I don't want to get
bulletins.
too like paranoid and they're like kind of messing up with the stream when.
I heard a news story on the radio earlier, and it was a dog in Portsmouth had been shaved and painted red.
Bloody hell! Why?
What?
Why?
But the whole thing's ridiculous, isn't it? Like how's that news? it's like saying a bird got run over or something, isn't it? Or like
Yeah.
a dog was shaved and painted red. Like, what's that in the news for? There's like
It's kind of ridiculous that's worthy
it's
of
ridiculous.
headlines.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this
Like-
actually news? Yeah.
And then you hear this idea of like sort of encoded messages being in the media, like in the news and stuff, for like for ears that hear sort of thing, and it's just so ridiculous. I don't know. It seems.
Didn't they say why it's done? Didn't they tell you why it
No.
was done?
No, I heard like just the bulletins, Jin, and they said like sort of this story, and a dog in Portsmouth was shaved and painted red.
Thanks.
Yeah. And that's news. Yep.
I'm sure
That's the news for today.
I'm sure in reality that dog would have died, surely. Come on, man. The paint couldn't have done him any good on the skin.
I don't.
Wouldn't you die?
I don't know. I mean,
Wow.
I'm not going to spend any time actually considering the sort of merits of the story. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Blimey.
Yeah, it's stupid news. They should give us more information.
And let's talk.
Definitely lacking in it. That wasn't really news. There was no news. Wasn't
Like
enough.
reality's just put in a chat because they're never going to tell us the real news. They would be exposing themselves. They just give us clues and drop hints.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah, snippet.
Yeah.
Snippets.
That's it. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
What do you mean, like with all the Jimmy Savile and all that? But they won't like release all of the information.
News is for nosy people anyway. Laugh out loud. Reality. Yeah. Cool. That's true.
Well, my grandma was saying Facebook's for nosy people.
It is. That's why I got rid of it. Straight up. Bang. Gone. And what it was...
Well, I don't go on it to be nosy. I just go on it to kind of share information and things like that.
But one of the reasons why I unsubscribed from Facebook and just got rid of the app is because my ex, she put on once and she put just going to Sainsbury's to have a nosy and see who's about. Right, bang. No, I'm not having that. It's just people putting crap. What do you call them? What do you call them? Fucking hell. Sorry, Aaron.
Language, you know.
I know.
Yeah, here's one for you, lads.
Sorry. What do you call them when you put a thing on Facebook? What do you call them?
Post.
A post. That's it. You know, putting silly things. Oh, I've just been to the toilet. Oh, you should have seen it. I don't want to know that. And that's coming through.
Isn't that the thing that's going to becoming a crime?
You know, but it's just I don't want to. It's just Facebook like that. It's like people just.
Every time they do something where they have to like.
Oh, I've just seen.
Even the most trivial things like.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to know that. Come on, I just got rid of it. It's pointless. Pointless. Absolutely pointless. That. So I don't want to know that.
Here's one that's just come from on my thingy now. Yeah, I'm going to read it out to you. Could digital murder be the next big crime? How much of your life do you think would be destroyed if your entire digital identity was deleted? Every online government document, bank account, and medical records.
There you go.
Could be digital murder next time.
No, yeah, digital murder. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But this is another thing with social media as well. You see, like people committing suicide, Stephen, because they've got hate stuff through social media, or like say Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media it is, and they're having people send them messages and stuff to kill themselves, and it actually happens. The next thing you see on the news, such and such a person wherever has killed themselves because of social media, basically, and that's
Well, you could say
happened.
like that. Even without the social media, you could have things that would influence people to kill themselves.
Yes, but it's coming a more
Like they might go to a pub, for instance, and then someone might say something that.
It's becoming a
I
more
do
common
think that.
thing.
Yeah, it just becomes more and more toxic, doesn't it, with all these technologies and
Yeah.
like people kind of lack that real interaction, and a lot of the time some people just want to troll, and it's like that people are kind of missing the like they don't know that they're being trolled. They think that they're actually being serious and they're taking offense to it, and
Yeah,
really
exactly.
they shouldn't be.
Yeah. Yeah. It's becoming a more and more common thing now, definitely, with social media. Look at these people that make up fake accounts and pretend to be other people just to get people
Well, yeah,
to go
that's
meet with
like
them. Pedophiles and whatnot. It's something that's more
yeah. So
common.
it's like
Facebook calls another 3 billion fake profiles.
Yep. Some of these people have these soccer accounts, Stephen. Yeah. They've got like so many accounts, haven't they, with these social media accounts. You just don't know who you're talking to. A lot of
You
people,
do, yeah.
you'll see an icon, but you don't know who they are. What do you mean?
Yeah,
because of no
Reference to your
photos
phone and
and
everything.
stuff.
that's
Reference
exactly
your
what
account
came
and
on.
everything.
Sydney straight away. Don't want anyone having any ideas. I am who you see.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing else. Yeah, it's becoming a more common thing now. I think with social media like this, and you get these they're supposed to have an age, like certain age, aren't they, with Facebook? Or you can't be 16.
13 or over, yeah.
Yeah, but you're getting like 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds going on Facebook.
Even a 9-year-old comes on now and again.
That's it. That's it. And then you get like 50, 60-year-olds posing as 14-year-olds, trying to talk to people and stuff. It's like, it's completely wrong.
Ridiculous.
Wrong.
Totally wrong.
Yeah, it is.
So it's not being well policed, I think, that much.
No.
We're going through quite a change, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Very quickly, and
at a very rapid rate as well.
Yeah,
At a very rapid rate as well.
kind of takes us a little
very
while.
quickly, this stuff. Last 5 years, it's just coming on leaps and bounds with all this transgender, paedophilia and that. Last 5 years, 10 years even.
Yeah.
It's been rolled out pretty quickly.
Yeah. Absolutely, Gin.
It's like Reality's just put in the chat now. That's the plan. Digital wireless 5G smart technology. They're going to cook us from the inside out.
Well, that's what they're
Especially when people are saying with all these towers going up and the radiation or frequencies coming off them. It's like cooking our fucking brains. Sorry for swearing again. Cooking our brains.
Yeah, but it's like with that 5G that you is that orange and E.
Yeah.
Sorry, EE and someone else has pulled out of it.
And there's certain networks, Stephen, yeah. And obviously, I won't be able to get it on my phone because you need the updated new smart technology. And that's when they are completely, definitely spying on us. You know.
Yeah, that Yui,
It makes you
that
wonder.
Yui firm in Japan, innit?
It makes you wonder, right? Somehow, how certain adverts that you get on your smartphone when you're watching, say, YouTube or like whatever network or whatever you're watching, and then you get an advert popped up, and it'll be relevant to what you've been talking about with one of your mates online or through one of these
Yeah.
networks. And then the adverts pop up because of you've been talking about it. So they are literally spying on us. They are. They know what you're talking about. Literally. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's like with every phone company. Every
Yep.
phone company.
Yep,
Like
absolutely.
they
That's
used to
it.
do before.
Yep.
Like when you used to tap into your phones and everything.
Yep. That's it. Yeah, they know exactly what we're talking about. And they'll be watching this, and they'll be watching whatever we're doing and listening to what we're talking about now. And
That
then
might be why some people want to set up meetups. But the thing is, though, if you announce
what's that, Jamie? Go on.
He's gone down.
Oh,
It's not.
been hacked. Yeah,
Sniper got him.
That's it. It's the internet now. He's talking about this. It's real life, real conversations, and he's been sniped. Yeah, on his internet.
So.
Yeah,
Taking him down.
they've got him. Yeah.
Jen, someone's got Jamie.
Have they?
Yeah.
They're taking him off right now.
Someone's got his son, love. I think the aliens must have had him.
You
Never that lucky, are you?
He's being carried off with a bag over his head.
Yeah.
No!
know.
He's being dragged away now.
Digital
Someone
wireless.
stole Jamie. Bring him back. No, sir. Keep him.
That wouldn't you, Steve?
Oh, he's gone down. He's gone.
Yeah. He's still written that. Yeah, that's weird, that, isn't it? Jamie, it's funny though. It's funny because Jamie was only saying 20 minutes ago that his internet's been absolutely fine. He's come back now. He's all right now. Has he?
Right, they gave him a stern warning. They gave him a stern warning.
Proper
Well,
telling
the
off.
aliens didn't want him then.
He went off.
Man,
We're
something's
watching
going
you,
on.
Eddie.
So
We're watching you, young man.
it's only 20 minutes ago, Jamie said, "Oh, my internet's been all right. There's no buffering. No, as soon as you start talking about this, bang, gone. It's not working. Like, what's going on here? Like I said, they know what we're talking about. And they know that they're spying on us.
That's why you got all this Wi-Fi and everything. That's why they're all going into business and everything with all the Wi-Fis and everything.
That's it, Stephen. Yeah. That's why Jamie don't have a smartphone. I don't blame him. He don't have a mobile. Can only get in contact with Jamie on email, Gmail, and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're still spying even with that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that's at home though, so it's it's not like you calling him. You can't get hold of Jamie when he's out at all. So you can only get in contact with Jamie when he's at home. That's it.
It's like a sort of revolution in sort of privacy, isn't it? Like there's very little privacy.
Code of conduct.
It's very little, John. Yeah, very.
Well, the house that I'm in now does not exist, according to the council.
Sorry?
Wow.
What?
According to the council, Mandy's just been down to vote, right? And they're saying, well, 26 does not exist. It only goes up to 22 on my street.
Oh, so you're not paying council tax then? You're all right.
Well,
Oh, yeah, paying council tax and everything. They're sending bills and everything.
So how can they say it don't? How can they say that then? Oh yeah, cool.
This is what the argument is when she turned around and says, well, I said, it's all corrupted, is this? Is right, so I'm going to send the police there. They say, where are you going to send the police to?
Oh.
If it doesn't exist, like, where are you going to send the police to?
Yeah.
It's all corrupted.
It's like it's
It is
the,
fraud.
There's not enough ballot papers that have gone out.
it's that rubbish
Apparently.
European vote today, wasn't it?
Yes, that's all fraud. Yeah, that's all fraud.
Yeah.
Legal
Yeah, I'll
fiction.
tell you what was funny, right? I got a leaflet posted through my door. Vote Tommy Robinson. Tommy
Is that good
Robinson.
or bad?
That's I don't know. You see,
It's been took off Facebook, and it's been took off everything, hasn't it?
vote Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson will do it for England. You know, like, yeah. I won't vote anyway, so no,
No.
get out of it. And then you get them coming round knocking on your door. Why haven't you voted? Because what's my vote gonna actually? What's it gonna achieve
What's
if
it
I
going to
vote?
achieve? Yeah.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's not gonna. It's not gonna get anywhere, is it? With my vote, just my vote. No. No, it's not gonna do anything. Who do I vote? I vote for myself.
Same here.
Yeah, exactly, Stephen.
I pulled up.
Exactly.
I pulled up outside a voting station earlier, a polling station earlier on my bicycle, and stopped at a door, and they called me in to come and vote, and I didn't go in. So a lady came to me, and I explained to them all that it was. I said, "What's this about?" And she said, "It's for voting for the EU." And I said to her, "What is the EU?" And she said, "It's the European Union." And I said, "Oh, what? So it's a legal fiction?" And she said, "Well, it's all the countries that are that are all come together, and we're taking votes for this." And I explained to them all that it's all fraud, and they're aiding and abetting people into legal name fraud, and they'll all be held responsible for what they're doing one day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but not only that, like it's all.
What did they say to that?
They were dumbfounded and didn't really understand, Jin. They didn't know what they were doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's this European vote going to do? Like, I mean, we're coming out of Brexit, so we're coming out of European. So why are they calling it still a European?
Yeah.
Europe's a fiction. Europe's a fiction. It isn't real.
Yeah.
UK is a fiction. It isn't real. None of it's real. It's like they've mesmerised people into thinking